Straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Yeah. One up and up is magic with the gang.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the... The 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. Tight Ringo. Here we go. Going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right. 4 down. Check. Lucky. Straight in. 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On the return, it's King. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Left. Switch it. Any weapon. Switch it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw is Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 50 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Go. Get out there.
Again to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. You go tight. You cluster. You got tight right there. Hey, 79. 79. 80 high.
Rivers now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing again, Rivers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
third down. It's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, down.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
390. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go. 190.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers now from the 50. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Rivers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, check. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, here we go, 47. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Gun. Motion. 49, guys. Mike. 46.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Rivers. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Watch safety creep. 12. Safety's creeping.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out, under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
In your face.
Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
47.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 52's the mark. 3 buns. Go to 54. Why ain't? Dude, like that dude. Rip left. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Got one. we go, 46, 46. Here we go, kill. Watch the ship. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go, 49. 49 to Mike. Exit.
The give is to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
18's moving. Check, front stick. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. We're going to 53. 10. 26.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Hey, easy. Shit. Protein spill. Behind.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, kill. 47. Come on, D. That's it. 49 the mic. Watch 49.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here go 46. Mike, 49. 46.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got some space here. He's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points. I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown. Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6. Come on. Come up to 6. A lot of points. They'll look to set up his blockers.
All day, baby, all day. There you go. Go ahead in. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch tight end. Go. Get out there. 3 now. 49. We're going to 53. 49. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Man, what were they thinking on defense?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That one complete to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
58, come on. 58, come on.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blending on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Slide in. Lost 49. Check tight.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Slide in. 49's the money. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Brushing off defenders, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Rivers now. Allen has it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 13, check 13. Check safety, check safety.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red Delta!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Rush in, 61, matchbox, right.
To the air again here, Rivers. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, Rocket. Watch the run. Check 9. Back. Greystone, travel.
A toss play, Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This is Elliott. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
47.
Now Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 49 to Mike, watch 49. 47. Watch the slap. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Yes, Mike's 49. 46.
Prescott on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, Why ain't? 49, guys, Mike, 40. Let's go. 26.
Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Wiggles free. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check 26.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Able to power through. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, switch gears. General West.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, alert 3.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Mike. Step around 80. 190. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
218, chop, split.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Bravo. Check, Mike, 54.
Rivers to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Gets through, and now an opening. And still fighting. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 64 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Double tight. We got 3, fellas. We got 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Mike, 49. Record. Whip.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This for a fourth-quarter lead. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
3rd and long for Rivers. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They can't hang with us. Hey, kill. 47. Let's go. Bravo. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I'm not ready. Hey, kill. Mike. 47. 26.
Again to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You get out the
Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
No. We're going to 53.
Here's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Marr able to put this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Done. 380. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage, because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Rivers. And Allen's got it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A the play fake here. Rivers.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go heavy.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Slide in. Watch 49. You remember me? Let's go, baby. On three. Motion. 49. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. I'm coming for you, son. 25. Check 25. Gun. 49's the mic. Watch 49. All day, dog. Jump. Here we go. 46.
Now Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Son, 180. Check Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Tyrone Crawford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Yeah. One up and up is magic with the game. We got gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 180, black 15, white.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, 49. Check the outs. Check the outs. Get him. Check 31. Mike's 40. Go. Get out there. That's the pass. Here we go, 46. Check. Crunch. 46.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
49, guys.
From the 44, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Elliott. Oh, now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
They'll run with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
There we go. 49. March 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 46. 49.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. A first down throw here for Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, Rivers. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
49. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Then we're going to 53. 49, guys. Mike. 49.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get ready. Here we go, 47. Check Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there. Move! Come to my work! We want it! Come to my work! Hey, watch me!
Rivers.
Let's make these babies proud.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 13
Check three.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Caught left side by Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 47. 46. Mike, 49. 26.
Here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80. Left right. Go, man. You need to turn it on. Get that ball. Get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Turn 80. 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 22, Rivers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
49 the mic, watch 49. 26. 81. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
It's going to be a long back. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Green with a catch left side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Hey! Room! 54's Mike. Hey, Zoo! 54. 6 man. Cluster. Check curls. Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, I'm gonna go load it!
Rivers on 1st down.
Check.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Hunter Henry, 66 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Big Ed. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, line 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 48. Block 49. Let's go. 26. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 5-4. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, Delta! Topper! Yo! Check. Load it. 54 is Mike. 12. Watch 54.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
On 2nd and a couple. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. And so Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Victory 90, round 80. Q. Watch the cut. Easy. Hey,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Obviously disappointing, but
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, watch that, watch out. 0-2, 0-2. Line 54. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Breeze
now on first down. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready, 95, 56, 54. I know he ain't got it.
From the 41, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8 from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Check. Lucky.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 46.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go, 1-8. Check. Here we go, go to 54, 1-8. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Motion. Gun. So we got man. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we're going to 53. Here we're going to 54. 1-8.
Prescott now. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. You're not ready. You're going to go 46. Mike 55. Mike 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get 46.
Prescott yet again. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
12. He's checking crack. 22 jet bomber.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. second down. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Fresno.
Prescott to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
There you go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike's 56. Let's go, kill. Let's go, defense. Here we go, go to 54, line in. Check hot route.
Throwing, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's deep for the Saints. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Breeze to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. What we got? Watch safety creep.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill. 47.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
They were going to 53. 55, Mike, 50. Switch it, hey. You can't hang. Over. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.